Hello everybody! Yesterday some of you guys were on teams with me and you voted for me to read Serious Trouble by Arthur Howard. So I hope you guys enjoy. King Olaf and Queen Olive were serious people. They read serious books and said serious things, and when they finally had a son, they named him the most serious name they could think of, Earnest. He'll be just like us, the king told the queen. But the queen had serious doubts. You better have a talk with him, she told her husband. A serious talk. So right after lunch, the king said, "Son, one day you will be king, and being king is no laughing matter." "But I don't want to be a king," said Ernest. "Nonsense," replied His Royal Highness. "Everyone wants to be a king." "Not me. I want to be a jester." "A jester? You know, someone who makes people laugh." "This is no time to be funny," roared His Majesty. "We have a serious problem around here. A fire-breathing, people-eating, three-headed dragon." A dragon was certainly nothing to laugh about. Even Ernest knew that. Still, he wanted to try being a jester, at least once. So the next day he tiptoed past the royal guard, slid down the royal banister, and rushed outside. He had a couple of jokes that he wanted to tell, and all he needed was an audience. As it turned out, he didn't have to look very hard, for suddenly... he was face to face to face to face with the fire-breathing, people-eating, three-headed dragon. Ernest was so scared he couldn't say a word. The dragon, on the other hand, was surprisingly talkative. "I'm Snaggle," said the head with the longest fangs. "I'm Snuffle," said the head with the reddest snout. "I'm Snide," said the head with the sharpest tongue. "And I'm going to gobble you up." "Please don't," begged Ernest. "Oh, yes, I will," said Snaggle. "Oh, no, you won't," said Snuffle. "Maybe we will and maybe we won't," said Snide. Like so many three-headed dragons, this dragon could never make up its minds. It couldn't decide when to go to bed, who to have for lunch, or even what to call itself, me, us, or hey, you. When the dragon bickered amongst itself, Ernest dashed away. But he didn't get far. "Tell us a little bit about yourself," said Snide. "I like to know who I'm eating." "Well," said Ernest, "I'm a jester." "You? A jester?" said Snaggle. "Don't make me laugh." "But I can make you laugh," said Ernest. "I really can." "Impossible," said Snuffle. "We haven't laughed in 1,000 years." That gave Ernest an idea. "If I make you laugh, will you let me go?" "He must be mad," said Snaggle. "He must be tasty," said Snuffle. "He could be funny," said Snide. "We'll give you 2 chances, or maybe 3. So Ernest made a funny face. "Not funny enough," snarled Snaggle. "Not monstrous enough," snorted Snuffle. "Quit while you're ahead," snapped Snide. So Ernest tried a flip, but the flip was a flop. "I'm getting a headache," said Snaggle. "I'm getting bored," said Snuffle. "I'm getting very hungry," said Snide. Ernest had one chance left, but no matter how hard he tried, he could not think of anything funny. I should have stayed home and just been a king, he said to himself. The dragon, meanwhile, was getting impatient. It gnashed its teeth and it blew smoke rings. It chapped its hairy toes. Those toes gave Ernest another idea. Tickling! And before you could say snaggle, snuffle, and snide, that dragon was laughing so hard huge tears poured down its snouts. Please, 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 it cried, no more tickling. Only if you stop gobbling up people, said Ernest, to which the dragon said, We promise! Yippee! What happened next, some people say. Ernest ran all the way back to the castle and was never funny again. He read serious books, said serious things, and never got into trouble. But others insist that the tale ends quite differently. They say when Ernest got home, he told his parents all about the dragon. As you can imagine, their majesties were delighted. And it promised not to gobble up people anymore. This calls for a celebration, said the king. So Ernest put on a show for them. He flipped without flopping, he joked without stopping, knock knock. And he even juggled without dropping. And for the grand finale, he shared the spotlight with a friend of his. Which version of the story is true? As the dragon might say, I'll give you 2 guesses. Or maybe 3. I wonder which version you guys think is true. I wonder. You guys can comment if you want and tell me which one you think. What do you think happened? Do you think that he went back to the castle and he was serious and read serious books? Or do you think that he went back and he told his story and told everyone and showed them how funny he really was? So let me know, okay? I will see you guys tomorrow, and always remember to be responsible, respectful, and safe.